welcome back to Weekend Tierra. Today we are going to be making Peruvian mushroom stir fry. Peruvian mushroom stir fry is a dish that is usually made with tenderloin, but in this case we're going to eat mushrooms. The dish consists on rice, French fries, and the mixed vegetable with the tenderloin, which is the Lomo Saltado. But in this case we're going to be using mushrooms. Alright guys, the first thing we're gonna need for this recipe is a wok. If you don't have a wok at home, you can use a regular saute pan, it's fine. But I would recommend you to use a wok. That way the wok is a little thinner, so it actually cooks the vegetable faster. And when you cook your vegetables, the heat, since it has so much heat, there won't be so much water coming out of the vegetables, okay? The second thing we're gonna do is you're gonna peel 2 Idaho potatoes. I use Idaho potatoes because they get a little crispier, okay? And for those potatoes, you're gonna cut them in wedges, big wedges. If you like a little smaller, you can do a little smaller, okay? And for the potatoes, you're gonna need about 1 teaspoon of kosher salt and a little bit of pepper, like a pinch of black pepper, right? Then after we put in the potatoes in the oven, we are going to make our rice. You're going to need about 1 cup of rice, white rice. In this case, I'm using basmati rice, but you can use any other rice you like. If you can use brown rice, it'll be even healthier, okay? For that, you're going to need 1 teaspoon of kosher salt for the rice. And then for our saltado, for stir fries, we're going to need about 1.5 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of cilantro, chopped cilantro. You're gonna need smoked paprika, about 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. If you don't have smoked paprika, you can use chipotle powder, or you can use chipotle paste if you have. It's even better. Then you're gonna need about 1 cup of tomato wedges, okay? And then you're gonna need 2 cups of sliced mushrooms. In this case, I'm using baby Portobello. They are a little tender. If you wanna use the bigger Portobello, it's fine, but I prefer the small ones. They cook a little nicer. And you're gonna need 1 tablespoon of sliced garlic, fresh garlic, 1 cup of white onions. Usually the traditional recipe calls for red onions, but I like the white one better. And then you're gonna need 1 cup of bell peppers. Alright guys, we're back. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our potatoes, put them in a mixing bowl. Gonna add a little bit of vegetable oil, about 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. We're gonna give it a mix. You're gonna add your salt and pepper, okay? Okay, now you gotta make sure your oven, before you put in the potatoes, your oven gotta be preheated to 425 degrees, okay? Spread them out real good so they cook evenly, okay? So now we're gonna pop the potatoes in the oven. You wanna cook them for about 25 to 30 minutes. Alright, we got the potatoes working. Now we're gonna make our rice. You're gonna take your rice, cup of rice. You're gonna take your kosher salt, about 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, and you're gonna add 1.5 cups of water. to the rice, okay? Right. Make sure you give it. You make sure you stir the rice, okay? And you can add a little oil to the rice so it's not so sticky. Alright, so we have our potatoes working and we got our rice working. Okay? Now we're gonna go ahead and make the stir fry. Alright guys, before we begin to stir fry, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our onions, put them in a mixing bowl together with the peppers, add the mushrooms, okay, and we're gonna add the soy sauce and mix it all together, right? Mix it all together. You're going to take your smoked paprika and you're going to add it to it. Mix it up real good. And you are going to let this sit for about 10 minutes, okay? Alright, we'll be back in 10 minutes ready to stir fry. Alright guys, so let's get ready to cook this. Alright? You gotta make sure your wok is really hot. Really hot, okay? You wanna use a little vegetable oil. You're gonna add your garlic. Then you're gonna add your mix right in there. The reason you want this pan really hot is because if your pan is not hot enough, the mushroom is gonna get watery. They're gonna spill a lot of water out. Okay, you want to make sure it's really hot. Okay. You don't have to add any salt to it because you already have the soy sauce. That's more than enough. Okay, next thing you're going to add, once you see they're a little sweat like that, you're going to add your tomatoes. You don't want to add your tomatoes at the same time because they're going to get all mushy, alright? Alright, now you're going to add your cilantro. The potatoes and the rice is almost ready. And this, 30 more seconds and it'll be done. Gotta make sure your mushrooms are cooked all the way. You don't want to overcook it because then your vegetables are going to be way too soggy. You want to have a little crunch to it, okay? And your tomatoes can't be too soft, okay? So this is ready to go right now. We are going to turn it off. And we are getting ready to play, okay? Alright guys, The potatoes are ready, the rice is ready. Let's get ready to plate. I'll take your white rice. Okay, goes your white rice. And you're gonna take your potatoes, they're nice and crispy. Ready. And you're gonna take your mushroom stir fry. I'm gonna put it right on the side. Put a little bit of that sauce. I don't like to put it over the fries because they get all soggy, right? It's good. All right, let's give it a try. See how it tastes. Wow, this is so good. Alright, amazing. Alright guys, that's it. Hope you enjoy. Make sure to leave me any comments, any suggestion. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Next week we are going to be doing vegan sushi. So get ready for that one. Next week or next video. And make sure you share the video. Thank you very much for watching guys, and God bless.